and welcome back to my bathroom. Today I have had so many requests to do an updated skincare routine. And to me, the number one thing you can do for your skin is make sure that it's clean and make sure it's moisturized and make sure it's cared for. That is the most important thing. And you're never ever too young. I don't care if you're 17 or you're 70. You're never too young and you're never too old to care about your skin. And my face, the rest of me looks like it's been through war. My face and my chest, I have always tried to protect from the sun more than the rest of me. I was a huge sun worshiper, but that's in the past. Let's just get started, okay? I had watched Karen Cupcake. I got a huge gift card for my stepdaughter-in-law, and I bought a Clarisonic. Everybody has been talking about it. I was watching Karen Cupcake. She got one for, I think it was for Christmas. It was in the garnet red, absolutely gorgeous. I would love that sitting over there on my counter. I had just stepped away from, everybody had talked about the Clarisonic, and there's videos out the wazoo about the Clarisonic, but I just never jumped on that bandwagon. I was using my, this I use for travel. It's a battery-operated toothbrush. I would use it on my nose and whatever, and it did a great job. It really did. The batteries quit working a long time ago. I just used it to scrub and to clean, and it did do a wonderful job. But then I watched her video, and I had gotten one with my Sephora card, but just never used it. And like I said, she got a gorgeous red garnet one. I didn't want the thing sitting on my counter. That was my problem. As you can see, my counters, I keep them clean. I trained my husband for a very long time. He puts everything in the drawers. I like my countertops clean, as you can see over there. See them? They are clear off. I like that. Call me strange. I don't know that. I just don't like clutter. So I decided, I commented on her video, and I decided, she said, get that thing out of the box and use it. So I thought, okay, I will. I drug my feet forever, but I thought, okay, I will. And they didn't have it in the garnet. They had it in the pink color, which I like pink anyway. The garnet would look gorgeous. It sits on a charger, but let me tell you, once I pulled that thing out and started using it, screw my counters. I don't really care. I love my Clarisonic. My skin has, the difference in my skin has jumped, I'm not kidding you, probably 75%. So much better. If people say, what are you doing different? Why do you look so much younger? The Clarisonic, it comes with well, let me start off first with my facial cleansing routine. The first thing I do is I use my Lancome. I like all kinds of eye makeup removers. I use the Lancome, and I have a big, what do I do with that thing? I use the Lancome and a big cosmetic pad, and I just put some on the pad, get it kind of sopping wet, and hold it on my eye. I never ever tug my skin. You saw my pillowcase, my silk pillowcase video. I don't like to tug on my skin. I don't like to pull on my skin. I slide around on that silk pillowcase, which is wonderful. But I put some of the eye makeup remover. I've got MAC, I've got YSL, I've got all kinds of Estee Lauder. But I put it on my eye and just hold it there for like 10 to 30 seconds, and then just kind of wipe it away. Not pull it away, but wipe it away. That keeps the wrinkles back off of your eyes. I don't like the tugging and pulling. I don't ever pull my eye to put my eyeliner on. I'm just a real believer in that. I don't know if it helps or not. With the Clarisonic, it came with 3 different kinds of cleansers. And I tried so hard. I really did. I really made a concerted effort to try to like these. And they're not bad. I just didn't really care for them because none of them foamed up. I don't like cleansing product. I need the foaming action. I need to see bubbles on my face, okay? So I went back to my, this is my tried and true cleanser. It's the Estee Lauder Soft Clean in the Moisture Rich Foaming Cleanser. There's one that you tissue off. I forget what it's called. I never buy it. But what I do is I open this up, and I'll just go ahead and show you. I put a glob about, not a very big glob, just like a pea shape. Doesn't take very much at all for this. And I put it in the center there. The inside is all that motions, that has the vibrating motion. The outside is like a splash guard, and with all those mirrors over there, I don't want to splash. So I just put it in there and kind of rub it into the center really well. And then I turn it on, and I hit my nose, my forehead, my cheekbones, around my eyes. It's gentle enough. I have kind of medium sensitive skin. Some products I've used will give me like a breakout just for a little bit. That's one of the things I was really worried about. I thought that thing's going to make my skin so sensitive, so broken out. It's going to do all kinds of funky things to my face, but it didn't. So I put this here, rub it in, and then I just begin the process. I start on my forehead. It's got these zones. It beeps when you get out. I just don't. I just do it. I just go for it. And I do my neck, my chest area. I even do my shoulders because I do like to wear off-the-shoulder dresses and tops. So I want all of this area here and up as scrubbed. What this does is I believe it cleanses everything, and it really does cleanse everything. But then it also kind of polishes your skin, gets rid of any. I don't have any more brown age spots. Those little suckers will age you quickly. If you have a clear, glowing skin, and the Clarisonic really does help with that. Then when I'm finished with that, I rinse it all off, rinse off my chest, my face, everything, get all the soap residue off. And I don't really need to use this anymore. I used to use this Estee Lauder Soft Clean. It's like a toner. I still use it because I think it does get my skin prepped for the next step. I love this stuff. I use that I love it. But that gets my skin prepped for the next step. And while my skin is still wet from using that, I just put that on a pad, a clean pad. Nothing comes off. No makeup, nothing comes off onto that pad because that's the Clarisonic is scrubbing everything. When I used to use my toothbrush, I'd still get a little makeup residue. When your face is spot on, spotless clean, the things you put on to moisturize it, to heal it while it's sleeping, to generate better skin while you're sleeping, that gives it, putting on these serums and lotions at night, right before you go to bed, will give your skin a chance to repair itself, which is what we do. That's why we do it. So while my skin is still damp from the toner, I apply my Lancome, the Genifique. This has been my lifesaver. If I had one product I don't think I could ever live without, I used to be blush, but I do believe it's this. This has changed my skin to the max. I can't even rave it. It's kind of expensive, but a bottle this size, this is the larger size, the 1.7 ounce, this will last me about 2 to 3 months. And I cannot, I'm not just saying it, I don't get paid by anybody. That's not my thing. To the ones that do that, that's their thing. This is not my thing. I just like to tell you what I like and what is working for me. And my skincare routine, my makeup remover, cleansing routine has just improved my skin. I'm not kidding. What they say about this stuff is true. Maybe it doesn't work for others. For me, it has just been amazing. The Clarisonic has done away with, I used to have like these little open, they weren't blackheads or anything, it was just the holes in my nose were just kind of open, they were like pory, they were like craters in my nose. That Clarisonic has reduced those down at least 50%. I'm not, maybe more. And every time I use it, I notice it more and more and more. Any little scaly parts or any parts on my skin that are just a little bit funky, I use that and they're just disappearing more and more every time I use it. I use it once a day, every day. I was using it twice a day and I thought, maybe I better back off. I was just so thrilled by it. I've watched the videos of all the women that have gotten the Clarisonic and men that have gotten the Clarisonic, and I was like, yeah. What's the hype? What's the big deal? I'm not buying it. I don't believe it. For me, I say it is, if you can afford it, if you can run out and get it, ask for it for Valentine's Day, ask for it for Christmas, ask for it for your birthday. So I put on the Genifique, which I love it. It doesn't really take much. I don't ever use the plunger thing here. I just see what's on the product that's on there. I just run my hand down it, and that does my entire face, my neck, and my chest, and even my shoulders. Everywhere I scrubbed with the Clarisonic, I use this, and the silky feeling, I'm not kidding you, it's just amazing. I still have a lot of my Lumedia, thanks to 1 Cent Stamp, one of my lovely, beautiful subscribers sent me. I believe she sent me 25 of these, and I paid her back for them, but if you can get anything by Bremen Labs, their products, I heard that I don't need it yet, but I've heard that they've come out with a new, and that goes to my second step. After I put this on, then I put this on. I use the Genifique, I cleanse, tone, the Genifique, the Lumedia, and then after that, this Dry Bactin. These are both made by Bremen Labs. they've come out with a new product called 6-in-1, which is supposedly got the Lumedia, the Strivectin, and 4 other products. I haven't had to use it yet. When I do get it and begin to use it, I'll let you know. I've got a pantry full of this stuff, and because it doesn't take much. So I'm sure that, like I said, anything by Bremen Labs is good stuff. If the new, I think that's what it's called, 6-in-1. I haven't really researched it because I don't really need it yet, but I would recommend it, any of that. My skin has just been amazing. I use a little bit of concealer. I use the Pro Lumiere Chanel foundation, which is a medium coverage. It's not very thick or anything. I just put a little bit. That takes me to my next thing, which is this. This is also ultra important to me. I put on my Chanel foundation. I put a dot here, both cheeks, and my chin. And then I use this as a foundation brush. I learned this from Wayne Goss. And I just stipple that, just swirl it around till it's all basically just buffed in. It's not, so my skin looks as natural as it can be. But this is the dirty one. I clean my brush after every other use. Like I'll use this twice, clean it. Use this twice, clean it. Just because I think that if you don't, you're just putting bacteria back on your face, and I think cleanliness, the old saying cleanliness is next to godliness, I think that really does help with your face. So anyway, I use a little bit of concealer, my Chanel Pro Lumiere. I don't even use powder anymore. I use a little bit just because I've sworn over about this stuff. I use the MAC Prep and Prime finishing powder just because it gives my face that little added kind of glowy look. And that's it. And then blush. And then, of course, my highlighter. I either use the Benefit High Beam or I'm almost out of this. I hit pan already. This is like my 4th one of these. The Luna Cream Base Concealer and by MAC. That's it. That's all I have to use on my face. I don't really have, like I've said before, I don't really have a lot of problem with wrinkles per se. As you can see here, I have a lot of problem with saggy skin. But that's okay. I'm not going to get fillers. I'm not saying that the people that do get them are bad. I'm not ready to go there. Maybe 10 years from now I might be. I doubt it. By then I'll just kind of fade away into what I am. It is what it is. It already is what it is. And to me, inner beauty is more important than, you can put up all the makeup, you can do all the things, facelifts, Botox, any of that. And to me, if you don't have inner beauty, you ain't got crap. I'm sorry, but I'm not saying I'm a beauty. I'm not a beauty. You've seen me without makeup off. Take it all off and it's not pretty. And that's okay. I don't have a problem with that. The problem I would have with that is if I were as ugly on the inside as I am on the outside. That I can't deal with. I'm going to be not making quite as many videos. I'm going to still be around. I've got my classes coming up for Read It in my blog. I'm starting to be a CASA, which is a court-appointed special advocate for children. There are so many children in our community. I'm going to put a link for the worst case in our community here where I live. It's brutal. It's raw to read it. I'm warning you right now. If you are a mother, it's going to devastate you to read what happened to this little girl, and she had a CASA. I have when it comes to children, all children, anybody's children, my children, your children I don't even know, but any child on this earth, because of what I was as a kid, when it comes to children anywhere I see, I would take a bullet for them. And I am joining CASA because when it comes to kids, I want to be a voice. And when it comes to kids, I have a very, very loud voice. I will not sit back and see any child be hurt, neglected, abused, harmed, physically, mentally, emotionally. If I can do it. I don't really have the time, but I'm going to make the effort for this. This is not something I want to do any longer. It's something I have to do. Read the link in the below bar down here if you've got it in you, if you can. It's harsh. And I think the stepmother was up to get the death penalty for this. She didn't, and I don't agree with the death penalty per se. For what this little girl went through, I think the woman should have gotten the death penalty. I need to get off of this because I don't want to start bawling here. Anyway, that's where I'm going to be. That's what I'm going to be doing. I thank you all for listening to this long video rant. My skincare, I just say keep your face as clean and polished and prepped for the products that you put on, whether it's Strivectin or whatever you put on. If it's clean, if it's ready and it's prepped up for those products, it will, when you go to bed at night, it will heal it and take care of it. I thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you as soon as I can get around. I love you all. Thanks for watching. Bye.